Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Mama May. On my channel I do a variety of pregnancy motherhood videos. If this is the first time you're in my channel, make sure you subscribe. In today's video I want to share what's in my hospital bag for labor and delivery and what are the things I actually used. Because I remember when I was pregnant, when it was close to my due date in my third trimester, I was so anxious about what to pack into my hospital bag. So now I've given birth in a hospital, I know exactly what to expect, what I actually used for my hospital bag. Alright, so first of all, this is my hospital bag. This is from the brand Simply Southern. Actually, my friend gifted this to me as like a baby shower present. I love this bag so much because, first of all, you can carry it this way. It's like very nice, and when you're like on a wheelchair, when they wheel you in, you can literally just put it on your lap and it's really soft. It's like a duffel bag and it's so pretty with the detailing, and you can also carry it like this. So this is the bag that I use. I'm not sponsored or anything. I didn't even buy this bag. My friend gifted me this bag. But personally, I was debating, should I pack a suitcase? Should I just find a bag? Personally, I feel like a soft bag like this really helps me out. It also has side pockets on the side. It also has a zipper right here. So these like add in a lot of rooms for like extra stuff. So I love it. So that is my own hospital bag. We actually had two bags. One is for myself and a separate one is for my husband. I highly recommend using a diaper bag for the husband because diaper bag you can open it a little bit more. It's a little bit bigger, and like for the husband, like they can also put their towel, change of clothes in there. So this is our diaper bag. Like I will link some down below. You don't have to bring diapers. You don't have to bring any wipes, but I just love the big diaper bag. Like if I need to go somewhere, I feel like this is so big. It has like so many compartments where I can like take stuff. And I've seen on the internet some people, they brought 3 bags, a bag for the baby. Personally, I just did not think it was necessary. First of all, the baby, everything baby needs, the hospital has them. So I literally do not have to bring anything for the baby except for like maybe one cute clothes. But even that, you don't necessarily have to bring it, but it's nice to have it. And I actually did not use it. Ta-da! So this thing was actually not in my bag. It was not in my bag because it was too big, but my sister-in-law gave me this Boppy pillow for nursing, and she was like, if you plan to breastfeeding, use this one, and it's so convenient. This is called a Boppy pillow. You can get it from Amazon. I'll link it down below. So what I do is I will sit in the hospital bed after I give birth, and I'll put it right here, right? And I'll put the baby right here, and the baby will just like nurse like that. And it may depend on the different hospitals, but the hospital that I went to, like the nurse told me to take all of the pillows home because I can use it for nursing purposes. So what I do is I put this Boppy pillow right here, right? And then I use another pillow on my arm, and then to hold the baby, like either this side or that side, and the baby will just be nursing. So in this case, you don't have to hold the baby is on your Boppy pillow, and then you have like extra pillows to support the baby's head so that the baby's head is tilted up. So this is one thing that I brought into hospital that I think actually helped. You can use the hospital pillow, but they're really flat, so they may not be as like effective, but it really also depends on your personal choice. Now let's look into what's in my bag. First thing in my bag is actually super important. May not think about this, but this is like a personally like a lifesaver. The first thing in my bag is a charger brick. You can use this one to charge your phone because you're in a hospital. Yes, there will be wall plug charger, but they're just gonna be far away. There's so many wires, there's so many random stuff on the floor, and it's just so inconvenient. There are people coming in and out. So the most beneficial thing that I had was a charger brick. I have to recharge the brick, but it's so convenient that I could still use my phone while I'm charging the charger brick. And if you have 2 of them, it will be really beneficial. So first thing is, yes, bring a charger and everything, but a battery power pack is so beneficial compared to if you just bring the charger. You have to find the wall and then you're glued to the wall. The second thing that it's very necessary to bring to the hospital is an outfit that you can come home with, because like in the hospital you can wear the hospital gowns and stuff like that, but when you come out of the hospital you need to be kind of presentable. So bring something that it's easy to breastfeed. So what happens was, as I already dressed up and everything, my baby was crying, and then I called the nurse. I was like, why is he crying? The nurse was like, you need to nurse, it's a hunger cry. So I was already dressed, so wear something that's easy for you to be breastfeeding. For example, this dress, it doesn't look like it's something that's easy, but there we go. So, and then you can actually breastfeed one side, breastfeed the other side. So wear a dress that has like a little V color, or like a breastfeeding shirt, a breastfeeding tank top. They have a ton of those. Or they're dresses that are not designed for breastfeeding, but you can easily maneuver them to breastfeed, like this dress. So wear something that's easy for you to expose your boob if you're breastfeeding, will be very beneficial. The third thing that I personally brought to the hospital was a rope. This is super beneficial because a rope, it makes it easy to breastfeed. So when you're in the hospital, you can of course wear the hospital gowns and stuff, but sometimes it's not very soft, sometimes it could get cold. So what I do is, like, you can wear this rope, right? And then when you're just watching TV, you hold the baby, and then you can just breastfeed on demand with the rope. So this is something really beneficial. Another thing that's super beneficial is to get a towel. The hospital towels are really small, really thin, they're really bad quality. So I brought 8 towels to the hospital, and I actually took 2 showers. I took one shower after birth, and I took a shower before I came home. I just wanted to feel fresh, you know? So of course, I didn't have a C-section, I had a natural birth, so it's very easy for me to take a shower. So I grabbed a towel. I always like to have something like this in hand just in case I need it. A towel is very beneficial. You can use it to, like, as a burp towel if you want to, but hospital, it gives you a burp towel. Personally, I did not bring any burp towel or anything for the baby, and it actually works out really well. So, but a towel like this in a hospital when you take a shower, it's really nice because the hospital water pressure is already not the best. Hospital is not a hotel. It's not as like comfortable as a hotel, so this is very helpful. Speaking of shower, another important thing is to bring some toiletry to the hospital. Hospital is not a hotel. My hospital actually offered toiletry to me. I did not have to bring anything, but it's nice to use your own toothbrush. If you use electric toothbrush, it's nice to use your own shampoo and conditioner. It's nice to use your own like body wash and some skincare, some facial cream to take care of yourself. So bring some toiletry. Do anything that make you feel better because you just experienced the biggest event in your life. Bring some toiletry. Bring a small makeup look, some minimal makeup for you. Feel good about yourself, that's fine. The toiletries, these are the important things to consider. Toothpaste, toothbrush, your normal shampoo or dry shampoo, conditioner. The hospital has soap, but bring your own lotion if you feel like it's needed. And also face wash, any skincare. If you need deodorant, get those. And also bring some chopsticks because the hospital is really dry. When you're giving birth, it's also really dry. Personally, I've heard people giving advice bringing cough drops because, you know, when you're giving birth, your throat could be dry. I personally do not recommend cough drop because cough drop has menthol in there. Menthol is peppermint oil. And personally, peppermint oil is the one thing that dry out my milk. So if you take a cough drop and then later you feel like your milk supply, your colostrum doesn't come in. I was breastfeeding really, really well, and then when I got sick, I took some cough drops and my milk immediately disappeared. And I just, for the life of me, couldn't figure out why. It was the menthols in cough drops. So I stopped taking cough drops. I was eating oatmeal, I was eating other things and drinking a lot of water, and my milk supply slowly come back. No cough drops, no peppermint oil. So similarly, if you're bringing a bra, of course, when you come home with a bra, bring a breastfeeding bra. You don't have to wear it all the time in a hospital. But when I go home, I like to use a bra that I can like open like this and breastfeed on demand. You can also bring your breast pump to the hospital. Hospital, they have breast pumps. Some hospital, they do. If your baby is NICU, they may offer you the breast pump at a hospital to use or something like that. But just in case, just giving birth, I was told that only drink clear liquid. It could be water, it could be juice, it could be these electrolyte drinks. You cannot eat solid food just in case you need an emergency C-section. That is what I was told. You could be told different things from your doctor, but for my hospital, it's okay to drink, but just clear liquid. But I didn't eat much things before I went to the hospital. So I didn't eat anything for 15 hours. I was starving. I was just like, I felt like I was gonna faint. But most important thing, at a hospital you can ask for water, you can ask for juice. I also brought these body armors, and you can also bring some coconut water. Those are really good for electrolytes when you cannot eat. It's important to feel your body. Ask your doctor before you drink it to see if you can drink it, but personally my doctor told me it's okay. So drinking these coconut water, drinking this body armor. In addition to the clear liquid to drink during birth, after birth the first thing I asked was to give me some food. During my baby shower, one of my friends gave me a lot of these kind bars. I personally actually don't eat kind bars a lot just because it doesn't have a lot of protein, but I was like, since I have it, might as well eat it. You can also get some protein bars. So after I gave birth, after my doctor cleared me for eating, I was so hungry that I ate 2 of these bars right away. Another thing is to bring some healthy snacks, because apparently the snacks that are offered at a hospital, they're not healthy. Bring some healthy snacks in your hospital bag and that you can eat throughout your stay at the hospital. To me, it offers me comfort, and I was so hungry after giving birth. I was so hungry when I was breastfeeding. So it's helpful if you bring some healthy snacks. So before I went to the hospital to give birth, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. One of the recommendations from the videos is to bring some skid socks. So I actually grabbed some skid socks, and then I went to the hospital. They were giving these like 5 each bag, 5 each room. They were giving skid socks for the husband. They were giving the skid socks for the mom. They were giving you multiple skid socks, as in this bag, that bag, third bag. So personally, I did not think it was necessary to bring the skid socks to the hospital just because they offer them. Well, check with your hospital. Maybe not every single hospital offers them, and if you have them, bring them. But personally, I also recommend to bring some slippers. You can get the sandals and these slippers, because personally, I do not like to wear socks. I like to wear slippers, especially in a shower. The hospital shower is not that clean compared to your house. So if you want to take a shower in the hospital, I highly recommend bring some like shower sandals, shower slippers, so that you're not walking barefoot on a hospital floor. I just don't think it's that clean. So personally, I did not think it was necessary to bring the skid socks. This is actually from the hospital. I didn't even use it, but non-slip slippers for the shower is very necessary. After birth, you may have different levels of bleeding. Disposable underwears, honestly, it's not necessary to bring these. The hospital give you these too, and honestly, I like the hospital ones better, but not everyone likes the hospital ones. So if you like these ones, you can buy these online, and it's like disposable underwear. Do not wear your normal underwears after birth, because you know you may have a lot of bleeding. It may taint the blood, may taint your underwear. This is some like just disposable underwears. Again, this is something that it's not necessary, but if you don't like the ones that provided in the hospital, just in case, you can buy these. For bleeding, hospital will have these pads that are so huge, and honestly, right after giving birth, I bled through this entire thing. But after about 8 hours, my bleeding actually slowed down. These pads are super uncomfortable, and hospital will give you smaller pads as well. But if you don't like the smaller pads that are given by the hospital, bring some maxi pads. These ones are the ones given by the hospital, and the hospital has smaller ones, but the smaller ones are not the ultra thin or whatever. You can bring some like ultra thin night maxi pads to the hospital, the brand that you like. If you, just in case if you don't like the hospital ones, I wouldn't buy too many. Try the hospital ones first. If you really don't like it, use your own. But at the beginning, these hospital ones are really necessary. And also, this is something that a hospital gave me that's really helpful. If your hospital doesn't provide it, this is really helpful for after delivery. If you feel sore under there, this is the Dermablast pain, burn, and itch relief pain from minor cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, and bug bites. This is really help. I had stitches after birth, so this thing really helped. Grab one of those if your hospital doesn't provide it, but my hospital provides it, and there's still a lot of leftovers in this. I didn't use it all, but really beneficial personally for me. Also, you can bring a period bottle. Personally, it helps me a lot. This is from the Freedom Mom period bottle.
I did not bring a pair bottle, so this is the one from the hospital. The design is a little bit different. It helps, but if you want that specific design that the little tube points up like a little hook that curves up, you can buy one from Amazon and bring it to the hospital, or you can just settle with the hospital one. I like both, but just something to consider. If you don't like the hospital ones, buy a Freedom Mom ones, and it helps.
Like, I actually bought extra stuff. So many YouTube videos and they recommended like 20 more different things, like the witch hazel pads. Personally, did not help me at all. I bought it, tried it multiple times, didn't see the point of it, so I didn't use. And there are also other recommendations about like nipple creams and stuff for breastfeeding. Personally, did not feel any benefits. Silverettes, like the little silver cups, I bought them not cheap, $50. I tried it over and over and again. I put it in the fridge, make sure it's cold. Again, didn't help at all. Personally, none of this helped. Actually, sometimes less is more, especially when you are worrying about yourself, worrying about baby, thinking about like everything, navigating like everything in a hospital. I just really truly believe that less is more in certain scenarios. But this is not to say that if these things help you, you should stop doing that. This is just personally, I feel like, hey, minimalist birth experience is actually more helpful to me compared to getting like 20 things in sessions at the same time. I feel like I would have been more stressed out about those things compared to like me focusing on giving birth. These are the things personally that was necessary for me to bring to hospital. In addition to these things, other necessary things include your insurance card, so that you can like check your insurance, add the baby to the insurance, bring your ID. It's a very important. Bring both you and your husband ID. It could be your driver's license, it could be your passport, it could be your state issued ID card. Third of all is if you have a birth plan, bring it. But honestly, I created a birth plan, give it to my husband to print out at work, and he forgot it. He forgot it at work, so we did not have a birth plan. So the only important thing on the birth plan that's important for me personally was that I did not want the doctors to break my water prematurely. I did not want anyone to break my water. I want my water to break on its own. It's a personal choice, honestly. It's after I did some research, listened to a lot of stories, and I did not communicate my birth plan with anyone else. But the nurses and the doctors, they need your consent before practicing, before performing any necessary procedure. So before they tried to break my water, they said, I want to break your water. And I said, no, I do not want you to break my water. I want it to break on its own. So my doctor was like, okay, I will check in with you later. If your labor doesn't progress, we will talk about breaking your water again. But right now, since I denied her decision to break my water, she could not break my water. Make sure you have a doctor or nurses. Make sure you talk to your nurses and doctor before they do anything. Ask for my consent. That is the most important thing to me. And I was making decisions on the go. A lot of things in my birth plan, it did not go the way that I planned it to be. But personally, I was able to make decisions, communicate with my doctors about pros and cons of doing everything so that I feel comfortable. So personally, I did not bring my birth plan, and it actually went really well. Again, if you have it, if you create a birth plan with your doctor beforehand, do it, take it, bring it. Personally, it's not a deal breaker if you don't have one. Another thing about the labor experience is that you can bring anything to enhance your labor experience. Some of my friends, they brought some speaker, like a portable speaker, and they play music. They had a playlist for birth. Some of my friends, they brought essential oil diffuser. They diffused lavender essential oil. Personally, I did not want to listen to music, so I did not bring the speaker. Personally, I just want to be as neutral as possible. I did not want to deal with essential oils. But one thing that actually helped me during birth was the heating pads. I did not bring any heating pads to the hospital. The hospital provides heating pads to me. I didn't even ask for it. I was in labor. It was getting really intense, and my nurse asked me, do you want to try a heating pad? I was like, yes, please. And it felt so good because I had back labor, and the heating pads helped back labor so much. I did not want to listen to music. I was just watching some shows on Netflix, and personally, I did not want to care. I did not care for essential oils just because I just feel like it's too much for me. But if you feel like it's necessary for you, go ahead and bring those things that makes the birth experience comfortable for you. All right, so what's in my hospital bag for the babies? Honestly, the only thing I brought was this one. And honestly, I didn't even use it. So I brought these little, like, you can bring some onesies and 2 pieces for the newborn. And the hospital will give you some of these as well. But if you want to take like a nice baby clothes, bring a baby clothes that you think it will be great for your babies to take like a newborn picture. So like a onesie like this could be very beneficial. Oh, it's so cute. My baby has outgrown this so much. I can't believe he was this big when he was born. So bring maybe 2 sets of baby clothes for the hospital. A hospital has baby clothes, but if you want a cute one to take pictures, bring your own. I always recommend bringing 1 onesie and 1 twosie. Like the twosies, like it looks cute and sometimes it's easier to change, right? So I brought best neckler. So like these are really good onesies for the hospital. So I actually brought 2 sets of baby clothes in this. And honestly, we didn't use it. We just used the hospital ones. And they were doing so many checkups for the baby to the point that we actually didn't put on clothes. We just put a diaper and we just wrapped the baby. And that was it. We didn't even use those clothes. We actually didn't take any newborn pictures with these cute baby clothes. But if it's your goal to take these cute newborn pictures, you know, bring some cute baby clothes. The hospital will provide the baby wipes and the baby diapers, and there are some in your room. When you leave, you can actually bring them with you. Most of the things in your room you can bring them with you, because afterwards they'll just throw it away because it's considered as medical device, medical supplies. I did not bring any diapers, any baby wipes or whatever. If you do care, you can go ahead, but personally I just did not think it was necessary. For the husband bag, most important thing is a laptop if your husband wants to work after the labor when they sit with you, chargers, a lot of chargers and charger breaks, their phones, their iPad for entertainment, a lot of snacks and drinks if they want that extra drinks and snacks, change of clothes. But for the husband, they don't have to stay with you all the time. My husband actually went home every day to take shower. He did not want to take shower in the hospital. They don't need to pack as much as we do. And lastly, the most important thing for the baby is your car seat. So make sure you install the car seat base in your car beforehand, and make sure you install the car seat. And there is someone in the hospital that could help you, and they need to make sure that you have a safe car seat before they allow you to take the baby home. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope this video is helpful to you. I'll link most of these products down below in the description box and comment down below. If you have any questions, let me know. And also, if you notice anything that you think it's very helpful, even though I didn't think it was necessary, if you think it's necessary, comment down below. We need different opinions so future moms, they can know like, oh, maybe witch hazel didn't help me, but maybe it helped 20 different people in the comments. Maybe I should consider trying it. It's always good to try. All right, that's it for today. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.